Occult books are a great starting place for learning about pagan religions and modern witchcraft. The only bad witches are those who haven't studied enough. So if you want to learn about various forms of witchcraft, you need to be reading more. You don't need prophetic powers to understand the benefits of reading these occult books. They will teach you how to use your own intuition when working with two very popular deities, Lilith and Lucifer. These two entities have been around since ancient times, but they've never had much respect from most people. However, there is a growing number of people who worship them today. If you're one of them, then these occult books will help you to connect with their true power. You'll also find out why some people call them the dark forces. Lucifer altar ideas. If you'd like to build an altar dedicated to Lucifer, this is one of the occult books for you. Lucifer's popularity is growing by the day. While Earth-centered religions tend not to focus on Lucifer too heavily, he is popular among many modern witches. What does Lucifer represent for witches? He represents the light that we all came from. The original light of the world, the dawn of lucidity and real thought in humanity. He is knowledge personified. He is intelligence, reason, logic, truth, and justice. He is the source of our creativity. Luciferian witchcraft is a way to balance the masculine and feminine energies within us. It also fills us with regal self, love, a royal energy that you rarely get from other deities. Lucifer teaches us to be confident, balanced, and strong. If you're interested in worshipping or working with Lucifer, pick up this occult book on Lucifer altar ideas. It will teach you what to put on your altar to represent and honor this dark deity. Ways to represent Lilith on your pagan altar. Lilith is another deity that has become increasingly popular over the last few years. She's often called the Queen of Hell or the Dark Goddess. But she's actually a lot more than just that. She's the goddess of love, sex, fertility, lust, and death. She's also known as the first wife of Adam. She was created before Eve and she wanted to be his equal. Because Adam wouldn't allow this, she flew from the garden and became the demon goddess we know today. Queen Lilith has her dark aspects, and she is still hated by Abrahamic faiths to this day. Her history is long and modern worshippers often face opposition because she is traditionally a demon. But who cares about her origin when she is so empowering? She can give you the strength to overcome any obstacle and make you feel powerful. She can also bring you into harmony with yourself and others. This is one of the reasons why many pagans choose to work with her. Her true power and most important aspect is as soother of victims of sexual violence. When you are feeling hurt, angry, or depressed, you can turn to her for comfort. Her presence can also protect you from being harmed by other people. When it comes to representing Lilith on your pagan altar, you'll want to include items such as candles, crystals, incense, oils, herbs, and jewelry. You can start by putting together a small shrine to her. Then you can add things like a statue, pictures, or even a pentagram. Find specific items to honor Lilith on her altar by picking up this short occult book on building an altar to Lilith. Crystals for Lilith and harnessing Lilith energy. There are plenty of different types of crystals out there. Some are good for healing, some are good for protection, and some are great for meditation. But if you really want to harness the power of Lilith, then you need to find a crystal that resonates with the same fierce, powerful, lusty energy that she embodies. This mysterious witch goddess can sometimes seem to radiate terrifying evil energy. But the truth is, she is a loving mother to those who need her. So how do you go about finding a crystal that represents Lilith? Pick up this simple occult book for your easy guide to crystals for Lilith worship. Who is Lilith? If you look in ancient mythologies, Lilith is said to inspire fear, anger, jealousy, hatred, and rebellion among young women. Today, we would consider her a villainous character. However, in some cultures, she is seen as a protector of women. In Christianity, Lilith is often depicted as a temptress who seduces men away from God. She is also called the Dark Woman or Dark Angel. She is often associated with witches, sorceresses, and black magic. According to folklore, she is said to take human form during the full moon and travel throughout the night. So why is Lilith so important today? She is associated with female power and sexuality. Lilith is said to represent the wildness of the feminine spirit and the desire to break free from society's restrictions. Today, Lilith is seen as a feminist symbol. Her image adorns posters and stickers, and she is even used in protests to symbolize women's rights. Lilith is said to be the personification of our darker side. We each have both light and dark sides. Sometimes we forget that we have these aspects within us. We tend to repress our darkness, and it comes out later in destructive forms. Lilith reminds us that we don't need to follow society's rules blindly. No matter what anyone says, we must find our own path in life. If she represents true freedom, her presence shows us that we have the power inside of us to live without being controlled by other people. Lilith reminds you that no one else can decide for you what you should do. Take responsibility for your choices, and don't blame others for your problems. If you choose to live outside of society's rules, don't worry about what others say. They may try to control you, but they can never hurt you. You have the power to change your situation. Who is Lucifer? The word Lucifer means light bearer in Latin. Although Lucifer is often portrayed as the evil rebel, he is also viewed as being the father of knowledge and the helper of humanity. Also known as the morning star or even the planet Venus, Lucifer is thought to bring enlightenment and wisdom. Once the favorite angel of God, Lucifer was cast down from heaven because he rebelled against his creator. He became Satan, the ruler of hell. In many folk myths, he is the god of fire, war, death, destruction, and chaos. While many pagans and witches do their best to prove they don't worship Lucifer, there is a newer group of pagans that do believe in and worship this brightly shining god. Some pagans believe that Lucifer is the embodiment of all things positive. He is the source of all good energy. Others see him as an archetype, a model for how humans can achieve perfection through self-love. He is the ultimate teacher, showing us how to become more loving and compassionate towards ourselves. He teaches us about the stars, herbs, and the need for constant pursuit of knowledge. He is the embodiment of the divine masculine. While Christians say he tempted Eve into sin, those who work with him say he was just helping her and Adam to become conscious beings. God was holding them back from becoming more.